what does Indiana have to do to put themselves in a position to win a game that no one is going to give them the opportunity? It's already in everybody's eyes. Everyone's already saying, "Come back, Game 6. You got to win Game 6." What do Indiana got to do to continue to show us that we don't know what we're talking about, and they do?
For me, I think they have to adjust quickly in the sense of whatever the game is going. I feel like they didn't adjust quick enough towards the end of the game. Like Chris mentioned, OKC changed and they changed their game plan. They changed it again, and they never adjusted to the change. So it's almost like we still kind of like staying in the same. Where, like you said, on the up and the down, like the game taketh and the game giveth and the game taketh away. Coach is coaching. But you gotta you can't almost not out coach or overthink the coaching process too. I think to me, you have to not be afraid to adjust. You have to adjust and adjust quickly. Now you gotta have your finger on the pulse on this game because if this game get out of hand on you, because again, we feel like this game, but you stole one before, maybe you can steal another one again. But only way it's going to happen is if you adjust.
You're going to have to steal another one again if you're going to win.
100%. But it's better to steal that first one than the second one, though.
Yeah.
Because that first one is going to be, it may not be easier, but Game 7 in OKC,
it's going to be tough.
I like it.
It's going to be tough. All right, Chris, what do OKC have to do to make sure that they take this momentum, take this win that they just got, and don't give it back? Make sure that they really understand they got home court advantage back. This is what they worked all year for.
I like what they did in the last 5 minutes. I think they got to go back and revisit it and look at when they actually switch that Chet was okay. Like, he didn't get killed, and it forced Tyrese Halliburton to be a one-on-one player. What I want to do with OKC coming back home is I want to eliminate how many people Tyrese can get involved in this game. Mm-hmm. So how do I do it? I apply pressure, I switch, and I don't give gap support. I say, Chet, and to my other big guys, you can do it. Play one-on-one basketball, contain him, and force him to shoot tough shots. And I think that's the game changer for OKC. It's going to be that hard hat, that defensive system. But I love the fact, because I'm watching film, I'm going to go back and watch when they going over and they're in their traditional defensive system, it allows Tyrese to navigate, to probe, to decision make, to look them off. But when you switch, you got to get to your one-on-one bag. And Indiana's not
a
great team offensively when Tyrese is just playing one-on-one basketball.
Good point, because what they were doing a lot was, Tyrese had them. I mean, give credit to Tyrese. It's not what they were doing. It was also what him and the guys that were setting screens, what they were doing. But they were going under a lot of screens.
Yep.
Right? They were trying to go over on screens. Like, they were kind of in between, and he knows how to take advantage of that. Whether he's stopping that pocket and hit that three, or whether he now takes the defense even further down the lane. So you're 100% right about that. When I look at OKC going back home, like I said, I really felt that I continue to feel that OKC is going to win this series. What they did in Game 2 is the defensive intensity and pressure does not go down; it actually rises.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive output actually gets to the place where your two guys got the ball and they making all the decisions. Whether you are ready to shoot Wiggins or Joe or Williams or whoever, or whether they gonna shoot and y'all better just set screens, roll, and get out the way. And what I want to see is I want to see them run through that tape, finish it out, and don't allow the Pacers to be able to create that late magic that they just so happen to have that most teams have never really fucking had when it comes to this level, at this level when it comes to the game of basketball. And so I want to see them do that. So what I would say is this, and what I think, if anyone can do it, obviously there's only two teams left, but if any one of the two teams can do it, it's the Pacers. And I think the one thing that we saw with the Pacers that it feels like they don't get too down on themselves. They don't, and the hard part about, the ebb and flow of games is how quickly can you recover from things. They recover very well when it comes to being down 10, being down 12, being down 20. They seem to not be affected by that. And so, with that being said, I say that because after losing this game, this is a tough game to lose when you've been where you were in control of the game at home to really put them away, but you did not. But if any team in this series that you feel can come back and bounce back from having the mentality that they need to go on the road to win, then it's the Indiana Pacers. But we also know the Pacers got an opportunity to show you that if you're not on top of your game, we ain't going nowhere, and we're gonna give ourselves a chance to win. So yeah, I think it obviously that's what makes this finals compelling, is because you got a team that you just don't know what to do. None of us who's talking know what to really say when it comes to Indiana Pacers because we don't know what they gonna do.
Exactly.
Facts.
So yes,
Facts.
Chris, they can. I
Adjust.
believe that they're gonna do that. All the basketball I've watched my entire life, I will say absolutely not. That's not the way it's gonna go. But I've been wrong before. I think I'm gonna be wrong now, though.
Bro, if they somehow shock the world, bro, and pull it off,
No, we shouldn't even be talking about that, dog. Tonight was the night to put the fucking stamp
The
down.
thing is, if you was gonna shock the world, you do it tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're gonna shock the world, you
It
do
ain't
it
in your
tonight.
hands no more. Now you put it in OKC hands.
Exactly. Now at this point, you kind of gave up a little bit of that juice,
Bobby,
and now for me,
can I tell you a secret, Bob?
what's up?
I'm in the lab all day, 14 hours a day, and all I hear is hoop talk. And the youngins are talking. When we sit down in the circle, the youngins say, these are guys that played them. I'm not going to call my guys out. I got like 10 guys right now. I said, what is it like to be on the floor with the Pacers? They was like, bro, it's relentless. They always in the game. These are the guys that start in the league. Like, yo, they relentless. They're always in the game. They apply so much pressure. They're cutting. They're moving. They said they're the only team in the NBA that you never could say the game is over until the game is over. So when you have that opportunity, so I asked in front of them, I say, the last time I checked, whenever you say a team is never out of it, they're never out of it.